Hey y'all, I don't really plan on streaming for too long today, but I am gonna make my Halloween logo. I've had one of a different variety at some point, but I do not know where it is. I've been feeling like under the weather for a while now, so I haven't been streaming much. Just a little bit, it's nothing serious. Anyways, I'm gonna just go ahead and make a background. So let's go ahead and just do that quickly. Let's just go to here. I'm just gonna make it purple for now. Sup hip, welcome to the stream. Now, I don't think this is going to like have much folks here, but hey, it's fine. Just want to at least show the process of me making one. So yeah, Halloween is a pretty fun holiday. I think I said hi to you already. Alright, so anyways. So we're on layer 3 now. I usually would like to see that there, but that's fine. And so, what I like is having the paintbrush where I can see. Let's see. 3 is just about the right idea. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I could recreate the original Halloween logo I had. Oh, I messed something up there. Alright, it's fine. So let's just move that here and just do that. That'd be better. What? Probably should have made this a vertical stream. Oh well. Alright, so let's make this little beret that I have here. Put this and that. Let's also erase a fair deal of this and this. So I'm thinking like maybe make like a jack-o'-lantern type of thing here. And like that's the fun part of it. I could just make a whole bunch of different options. So let's go ahead and do that, and I could probably just copy the same thing there. But yeah, I made the head way too little. Then again, it could work. Let's just see how it would look a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's do that and that. Yeah, that could work. That size is fine. Doesn't need to be 1-to-1. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And then let's also draw the paintbrush here. I've recently been re-watching like Stranger Things, and it's a pretty good show. But it is like kind of an old show, I realize now. Like some folk here watching has probably never even seen it. And I highly suggest that you check it out if you can. I remember there being a lot of discourse on season 2, episode 7 of it. And I can see why. It doesn't have too much to do with the plot, but I still think it was a pretty decent episode. So I don't know why folks were that mad about it. Alright, let me up the music a little bit. This one's kind of a quiet one. I think 88 should be fine. But yeah, it may end it abruptly because like the under the weather issues have been like the heat problems flaring back up as well. There's back problems and feet problems and all kinds of stuff. This vessel is a mess. But hey, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. Let's also get these two right here. And so let's do that. This and that. This and that. Yeah, chances are it's not as good as the original art, in my humble opinion. But it's still a little something. So let's do that. Nice little black boots. Right, that's better. Let's see. Raise a tad of this. A little bit of that. Excuse me. Right, so that looks pretty fine like that. It has my original character bending down in a way, but this one's just gonna have 2 fingers instead of 3. Alright, so that is fine. Let's go ahead and I don't really like the look of this paintbrush, so let's move it to about here. And yeah, that's a lot better. Right, so let's do that. But yeah, it's kind of like an early stream. It's just 1, like nearly 2 for me. Yeah. I don't think too many folks are gonna be on right now, which is just fine. So let me see. I'm wondering if I should like make the eyes kind of black here. Actually, let's just duplicate that there because maybe I can use the body for something else. So let's make a nice orange pumpkin. Let's raise the tolerance so there's not that much purple pixels. Which is kind of an interesting name now that I think about it, purple pixels. Alright, so anyways. Let's do that. Let's also try to make this pumpkin tin a little bit more pronounced, so to speak. So add some outlines for the details, which is like the ridge of the pumpkin. By the way, this is somewhat new music. This is like from the Outer Wilds playlist, but instead of it being on like the streaming music playlist, I actually managed to get and download some some of it where I can just go ahead and do it for you now and play it freely. So yeah, that's pretty good. And so let's make the inside of this real dark. Oh my. Right, so that, let's also add. Actually, that works. Right, but anyways, what I wanted to do was add a hint of red. Now, when it comes to jack-o'-lanterns, the fire is usually in the mount part. But I'm gonna do it in this part today. So we're gonna do that, and let's also add some yellow to it. And I'm thinking maybe I should change like the background's color to something else. Don't know what yet though. Let's make the claws yellow just cause. Struggling on what color I should make his suit. So let's just focus on the paintbrush for now. So let's stop that and make that go to as red as can be. Alright, that's good. I think that could work as a logo. And maybe I'll like put a pole to it. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy, but I can't sleep. By the way, I made a new comic called Glenn at the End. I've been toying around with that idea in my mind for a while now, but decided to finally execute it on this Halloween season. It's not really gonna have like a conclusive ending. It's just gonna have, I already know how it ends, but it's just gonna be, it's not gonna end this year. I'm just gonna do it for the month of October and just have fun with it. But yeah, I'm trying to like think of like Halloween colors, and I feel like red and maybe orange could work. Yeah, that looks gross. Alright, so let's get rid of that and leave it at purple. So let's draw a brand new one. So I'm going to actually try and recreate the old one that I had. Basically recreating it from memory. I only drew that one once, like 4 years ago, so it ain't gonna be recreated well from memory. Start over. So let's add this and that. What's up, Dumpling? Welcome to the stream. I am currently making my Halloween logos. Not really feeling the spirit as much as I used to. At least I still feel it. Watching a whole bunch of like scary movies. Those are some of the good stuff. Sup, 8 Green? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see so many folks are here at the moment. So let's see. Let's actually do that to like have signify them just like protruding out of the mouth like that. Change the sound just there. The sound's making me even sleepier, so just gonna skip it ahead a little. Right, that's better. But I already did one on stream at least. Just this guy, he looks pretty neat. Now, this one is not going to be anywhere near as good as the original one I made for this. But I like to think this can be a pretty close second. You're doing a ghost special? Uh, well, yeah, but it's in like a comic book form. Maybe like on Halloween, I'll just like do all of them together in like a voiceover or something like that. Yeah, it's just a little comic book I'm making. It only took like a couple days to make that one, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Just going to post that once a week, and hopefully, if I can stick to that schedule at least, I can get back to making animations once a week, because I used to do that, and then I just can't bring myself to do so. It is what it is, though. So anyways, let's just do that and that. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that there. Right, so let's go ahead and that's there, and that's here. The reason why those black lines are there is to like show the gums basically. So let's do that. Then let's shrink that all the way down to 1. So it's like way less likely to be seen. Just gonna do that here, this here, that there, and then move on to up here. Right, this is a decent gum color. Alright, so I'm just gonna have that go about here. Alright, so that looks about good. Let's go and make it slightly pinker for the tongue. So now let's color in his teeth. Starting to get a little bit sleepier. So yeah, that's that. So that looks good. Alright, that seems to be good. That music might be making me sleepy too. Alright, that's better. So let's be almost good. So that should be good. Keep feeling sleepier and sleepier. So much like the song, I may end the show. And so that's about good. Like in the other one, there was a lot more teeth. So maybe I can double layer them or something. Let's try it out. Get rid of that so I can see where the lines are. Of course, I drew it on the incorrect layer. Hardly matters since I'm gonna fuse it anyway, but if I want to draw over the lines and stuff, which would be relatively annoying. and that static part was recorded along with it. Not sure what it was. I may have to redo some of it. Here we go. There we go. Green does look a little bit better. So I think green can probably work for the background. If I want the background to pop, I should use less distraction powers and focus it on the nice blue face of my original character. I was about to say, I think I'm done with this one. Oh, these nails look kind of like fingernails. Able to make more, but I feel sleepy. So, and I keep on falling asleep a little bit on the stream. So I think that looks a lot better now with the claws instead of just those nail-looking things. That's just a big no. Nowhere near as good as the original. And that one was a good one. No one should see it. I still like to add the details. At least for like stuff like this first. So I think that should be good. I got two options. I don't really have to get into it because yeah. Hey, what can I make next for a YouTube logo? I have my character as a pumpkin, my character like with his mouth wide open. And Invader looks scary. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's see. Can't really think of like another Halloween themed thing. Oh yeah, I saw this going all over the place. So should I just have them attached? Nah. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that quickly. Just erase this and that. Because Clippy, he's making like a resurgence all around the internet. Let's bump that up to 3. So I'm gonna basically have my character as Clippy from Microsoft Paint. Well, not Paint, Microsoft Office, I want to say. Clippy was a little before my time. So what he was basically a paperclip. I'm doing this completely from memory. This doesn't feel like it's a completely black color, but that's fine. Yeah, it's not. This still isn't, but let's just go with it. For those of you that don't know and have been wondering why you've been seeing the Clippy logo all over the place, this is why. The reason why is because it's to show like solidarity with each other, to like just say F you to those unfair like laws and corporations that's like trying to destroy right to repair and free speech and privacy and all that. Laws that make it so that gyms can force you to send them regular old snail mail in order to cancel a membership rather than simply going down to the gym and canceling it that way or doing so online. Just basically extorting people for their monies. So like it's basically to be against any scummy anti-consumer behavior. I'm gonna make it slightly lighter colored so it's kind of metallic. I could probably add like a little shine to it to like the whole body. Could be interesting. So let's actually make this white. Do kind of like this. That looks a little bit gross. Yeah, this looks better. I'll stream for an hour. All right. Alright, so now I officially, and that's a tad loud. I know I wasn't saying anything, but it still feels a bit loud. So let's just put that down to 8. Let's actually duplicate that and move that down. Then I can just go ahead and fuse these two together. And I'll probably just keep it like a poll of 4. Just let then people choose to like let me have it stay the same logo anyways. I mean, I could always do just a slight hat change. Like, there's an option of a Halloween themed one that isn't too different from that. But yeah, I forgot what made that one special. And it was like the blood that was also leaking out from the mouth. Right, so I think that's about it. may refine it, but I think that's good for now. Right, so, and it's like a perfect amount of time where folks could come and like check it out after the stream is done. Not like feel the need to like wait around or until I stream again or something like that. Right, so till next time. I should have said like the stream already, but that's that. Hype it if you can, and until next time. Invasion Animation is out of here now.